Hey, good morning. It's Wednesday morning, May 27th. And the thought for today is a phrase. It's called "been there and done that." I think you've all heard that. You've probably said that more times than you can count. We've been there and done that. Typically, that's not something that is a positive statement. It's realizing that something hasn't gone well. Or, why did I do that again? Or you can hear somebody else saying about a problem that they've had. And, we can relate to that. Yeah, been there and done that. Well, King David is talking to his son, Solomon, and he's pleading with his son. And basically what David is saying to Solomon is, I've been there, I've done that. You don't want to go there. He's appealing to his son. Because the circumstances of David's life. He did so many things that were right, but then he started doing things that he wanted to do. Things that seemed right to him. Things that seemed fair to him. He wanted something more than what he had. So he began to make choices that began to cripple his life. And we're looking at this portion of Proverbs chapter 4, and you can't read Proverbs chapter 4 unless we can get the meaning of it, unless you can see these urgent words of this father pleading with his son. I've been there, I've done that, please don't go there. I know what it's like to trust myself. I know what it's like to give in to the desires of my flesh. I know what it's like to think that I know better than God. So he's talking to Solomon, and Solomon's recording his father's words to him. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of evil men. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your way. And we could sort of editorially add in here, son, I've been there and I've done that. You don't want to go that way. The language is strong. Don't walk in the way of people who don't love God. As it says a little bit later on in this chapter, the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. You don't have to be wicked to walk in the way of the wicked. He's encouraging his son, avoid it, turn from it, go the other way. David has been there. He's seen tragedy. He's seen destruction. He's seen his personal life just crumble. He's seen the deep heartache that comes from wanting from people what they cannot give. He's seen death. He's seen hurt relationships. He's seen brokenness. He's seen his son turn against him. Sons turn against him. So he's pleading with Solomon, don't do that. Avoid that. Don't go in the way of people that don't love God. Avoid it. Turn from it and go another way. Go God's way. Because I've been there and I've done that. And son, I don't want you to go there. The Holy Spirit is using this deep, intimate exchange to reach out to you and to me, crying out to us, don't go there. Avoid it. Rather, embrace wisdom. Because in chapter 3, remember, we read that nothing else can desire with wisdom. Nothing you desire can compare with wisdom. And in chapter 4, we're being warned the specifics of what happens when I don't desire wisdom. I desire what I want. And David is saying, I've been there, I've done that. I've not desired wisdom, I've desired my ways. Son, please don't go there. So take this negative exhortation, put it in context as a calling of love to us. Don't go there. Rather, go where God will give you peace, where he will give you healing that we cannot give to ourselves. Let this phrase, been there and done that, let that turn us to ways where we don't repeat ourselves. You know, Einstein's definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. We try relationships, we try people, we try activities, and we think this town will be better or different. And David is saying, son, I've been there and I've done that. Don't go there. Trust God with this. Be encouraged. Embrace wisdom. And that's the thought for today. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you tonight. Have a good day. Bye-bye.